continuing on our back to basics striking with the weapon series, we're going to go ahead and move on to our second movement that we use. We call it the Banda Y Banda. Last week we showed you the Ocho Ocho, the X pattern, the figure 8. Okay. Today we're going to work on the Banda Y Banda, which is just a back and forth motion. Okay. Now again, this can be applied with anything we want to do. This could be applied empty-handed. Okay. As the Ocho Ocho was. Okay, and this can be applied with the blade. As the Ocho Ocho was, the Banda Y Banda can be. Again, this isn't target specific. What I want to be doing is getting my cut across. So now what I'm doing is I'm working a side-to-side strike that I can put in conjunction with my X pattern. Okay. Okay, so whether I'm throwing empty-handed, with a stick, or with a blade, it's all good. That's the Ocho Ocho pattern we want to have. Now, the last demonstration, this is a stick, and I'm going to talk about putting yourself in a vulnerable position. A lot of times while we're working this nice little dance step of pivoting our feet, we can get into a bad habit of overcommitting. That overcommitment is going to cause me to give up my back to my opponent, and that could do me some harm. Okay, so what we need to learn as we evolve and get a little more savvy on this, we need to do the motions in the beginning for sure. And I also like to do this kind of stuff because it keeps me lubed up, keeps me limber. I'm getting old, so I like to have some greasy joints, right? I don't want to be all tight and stiff. But when I'm trying to apply this stuff in functionality and against somebody that I've got to actually hit with some force, I don't want to do all that motion because I want to maintain my ability to stay straight on my attacker. It's like we always talk about when you're fighting somebody, face your work. Don't turn your back to your opponent. Okay, that stuff may work on some kind of slick, deceptive move. More than likely you're going to get your ass kicked though. Stay on the target. Goal-oriented, goal-focused, stick to your work, right? So now, as I'm rotating in this Ocho Ocho, I'm doing this motion, or the Banda Y Banda, now I'm just working general mechanics. And that's cool. But if I get in a position where I start overcommitting, I'm screwing up. All right. Now, if we want to start the evolution on that to where you start to use it for more of the fighting application, I can do this same hip rotation without moving my feet. Okay. I don't have to sit and pivot and put myself out of position to do this motion. On the Ocho Ocho, I can fire. On the Banda Y Banda, I can fire. I don't have to get out of position to fire this strike. I can get all the torque I need from my body by just torquing. Okay? So when you're training this kind of stuff, think about what's going on, think about the repercussions of your training. Because how we train is how we react. So I'm training sloppy, I'm probably going to react sloppy. So if I'm doing something out of context or a little more demonstrative, and I'm using it for the sake of developing a skill or developing an attribute, then that's all cool. All right? But if I'm using it and thinking that's the way it needs to be applied, I got to think about how it's going to be if somebody's trying to kick my ass. All right? So when you're trying to put this stuff together, use it in a way that's going to make it more functional in combat for you. All right? So have a great day and have a good time.